Hi everybody! So this is my life update video to let you guys know what's been going on and why, and you've heard a little bit about it in some other vlogs, but this is my big one. So here we go. My husband was unhappy with his job. He was working about 6 days a week, 12 to 16 hours a day. And he kept getting in trouble for not working 7 days a week. Why isn't he working 7 days a week? This needs to get done. There's only so many hours you can put in. He would leave in the morning and his kids would be sleeping. He would come home at night and the kids would be sleeping. And sometimes I would be sleeping. And if I wanted to spend any time with him, I'd have to stay up till like 1 or 2 in the morning. And then I was exhausted the next day. And it was just really hard on our family. And he's like, I can't take this anymore. I had children so I could spend time with them. And I'm not even seeing them. So he decided to look for work elsewhere. And he, like always, finds a job really quickly. And so he found a job. But he wanted to move out of the country. And out of the country. I don't mean like out of the country. I mean, we live in the country. Like small rural area, and he wanted to move to the city. Well, we're not moving out of the country, but yeah, so he wanted to go back to the city. So he was applying for jobs in the city, and he found a job in the city, but we didn't expect it to be that quickly. So he has been down in the city, which is about 2.5 hours away from here, and he's been working down there and like crashing on a friend's couch in the meantime. And so we started the house search for down there. Now down there is like 3 times as much money. I mean, you get paid like 3 times as much money, but your cost of living is like 3 times as much money as well. So we're trying to find a big enough place for a good price. And it was really difficult, and it's still difficult. Like, this has been going on for probably a month now that he's been down there, and then on his days off he'll come up here for like a day or 2 and then he'll go back down. So I've been a single mother with a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a pregnant belly, and no vehicle. So it's been really challenging, and I keep saying in my pregnancy vlogs that I'm so tired. It's probably has a lot to do with that, but I have a stroller, a double stroller. That is my mode of transportation right now. So I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning 3 days a week to walk Jasmine to daycare. It's not my idea of fun, is getting up really early to go for a walk, like a 30-minute walk. I mean, I don't mind walking, but not that early in the morning. It's not my idea of fun. So I've been doing that, and that takes a lot out of me. By the time I get back, I'm ready for a nap. But I still have Wasim, so if he naps, then I'll nap. And luckily, he's been napping, so that's good. If I have a doctor's appointment, I have to ask my mom to pick me up. And my mom owns her own business, and they're really, really, really busy in the summer, so it's been really hard to coordinate her driving me places or her giving me her car. It's been really frustrating because I feel guilty every time I ask her to help because she's really busy, but like, what else can I do? I need to go to my doctor's appointments. Wasim has got a doctor's appointment coming up, and it's just been really crazy and really busy. That's what's been going on here. What's going on over there is he's been working. After work he goes and sees houses, and then he goes to his couch that's very uncomfortable, and he's having trouble sleeping, and it's just really taking its toll on all of us. Like, we need to be together. This is getting ridiculous. But we can't find any places. We've looked in like 5 different towns for a house big enough for the right price, and it hasn't happened. So as of right now, we don't have a house either. But this opportunity came up. We were talking to a friend of ours who knows somebody who wants to rent their house out, and he hasn't even put it on the market yet, and it might be a really good opportunity. And since it's somebody like a friend of a friend, He's going to rent it to us for a pretty decent price, and it looks like a pretty decent house. We've only seen the outside of it, but it's like one of those rows of houses that are like modern and new and nice, and it's 3 bedrooms, so fingers crossed that everything goes perfectly. And I'm pretty sure it's one of those situations where we're just like, okay, we'll take it, and then they'll give it to us. Hopefully that's the situation. But my husband is going to go see it on Sunday, and we are really hoping that we have that solid plan in place, because then we will be moving down to the city probably, hopefully, July 1st or sooner. And I just can't wait to have the situation be over. And my husband works in the same city that the house is in, so that would save us on gas like crazy. So yeah, that's what's been going on with us. I have moved the kids into one room, because when we moved to a 3-bedroom, like 4 bedrooms just out of the question, like too much money. But we've moved them into share a room as of 3 days ago, and that's been challenging because Jasmine's sleep patterns are crazy. It's like a trait with autistic children that they take forever to fall asleep. I don't know why, but it's one of the like symptoms. And she takes forever to fall asleep. She talks herself to sleep. Sometimes she screams herself to sleep. Sometimes she like has a party before she goes to bed. Like she'll just like start woohoo, and like all these noises come from her room. And now Wasim has to deal with that. So in the new house, it's 3-bedroom, and we kind of, with the new baby coming, like depends on how big the master bedroom is, but baby will be in our room in a bassinet for a while anyways. But we're contemplating on putting the crib in our room when the baby goes to a crib. We might have them share a room, and then have the 3rd bedroom be an office if there's no office space, and like office and storage and guest room combined. Or if this isn't gonna work, then we just have to split them up. And eventually, whatever sex the baby is, we'll be sharing a room with Jasmine or Wasim. So they kind of have to get used to sharing a room anyways, because I think sharing a room is really, really good for them. When they wake up, they talk to each other, they jibber jabber, and they have that like connection, and it's just them being alone in like their room, and they play and they laugh, they make each other laugh, and it's so sweet. So I really want them sharing a room to work. So I just got to figure out how to make it work. Like Jasmine needs to be more tired at the end of the day, so I think I might take away her day nap, and then she's really tired, then put them to bed at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. So no nap. He still needs a nap. He has a morning nap, but like sometimes he was growing out of his nap. I didn't know which one to take away though. I took away his morning nap, and that worked for like 3 days. And then after the 4th day, he was like so cranky in the morning, I had to put him down in the morning. But then he didn't want to sleep in the afternoon. So maybe he needs his morning nap, but not his afternoon nap. They're completely different children. So I think that's what I'm going to do. He'll have a morning nap by himself in his room. Jasmine won't have a nap. And then they'll both go to bed at 8 o'clock. And I did that last night. And after like a half an hour of crying, both of them crying, I'm all for the cry it out method, so I let them cry. And it's not like they're gasping for air or choking or anything. Like it's just like a whine cry. And that's the first time that they've cried together in the room, because when they're together, they're usually laughing. They love it. So the only problem is they don't go to sleep. So I have to figure out the whole nap and bedtime thing. But yesterday they fell asleep within a half an hour. And I snuck in there and took a video. I'll insert the video here. But it was adorable. So that's what's been going on with us. We're gonna have a big, huge move very soon. Hopefully this house works out, because we're getting desperate. And then I can start planning for this baby, because I'm also freaking out that I don't even know where I'm going to deliver this baby. And when I'm in the city, I do not want to have a baby in the hospital. I had a baby in the hospital, both babies in the hospital here in the country, because they have huge birthing suites and they're so kind and the care is like all over you. Like they have really good nurses and really good care for you in the country. And so I didn't mind having a hospital birth. They had a jacuzzi. They were up with me all night long. They were so sweet. They coached me through labor. It was like having a midwife without having a midwife. But in the city, I watched my sister give birth in the city, and the doctor and nurse were having a conversation about their summer vacation while my sister was trying to push a baby out. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I am not having a baby in a hospital in the city. So you might have a home birth experience this time. We might have a birth center experience this time. And if worse comes to worse, and I have to have a baby in the hospital, so be it. But I'm going to try my hardest to find a birth center, a midwife, or have a home birth. Seriously. Because I do not want to be pushed around like a number. She moved to 3 different rooms. She was just a pregnant woman, like on a conveyor belt. Just pushed through the system. Like nothing. No care at all. No nurses. Nothing. It was like, not gonna happen. So, that's what's been going on with my life. That's my plan right now for the birth and planning the baby, and everything's still kind of up in the air, but I have ideas about everything, so I will keep you guys posted with all that stuff, like if we find the house and what we're going to do with the house. And there definitely will be another house tour, which I know we move a lot, and this will probably be house tour number 5 or whatever, but keeps things interesting, that's for sure. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening. Bye!